Hello everyone, this is Dez from Dez Does Gaming, and welcome to another exciting episode of Prison Architect. And when we last left our prison, we were on day 25, and as you can see, I've let time progress a little bit. We're on day 38 now. We've went ahead about, 13 days. As you may also notice, I've also got $209,000 to play with now. When you think back to the beginning, I believe it was my last episode, I was under $1,000, and now I'm sitting at well over $200,000. Please rest assured that money was not obtained through any unnecessary means. There was no cheating, no glitching, modifying files, none of that happened. That money strictly came from letting my prison run the way that it's been built. I'm averaging about $4,000 to $5,000 a day income from the workshop and the way that it currently exists. And as you can see, I'm making it varies between $4,000 and $5,000 to maybe sometimes as high as $6,000 a day for my daily cash flow. So we're pulling in anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 roughly a day. So yeah, I let the prison run. There were hardly any incidents. I think there was maybe one or two fights. Oh, there was one interesting thing that happened. Apparently a prisoner didn't like the outcome of his parole meeting, and so he decided to kill the parole lawyer. Oddly enough, the guards don't feel it necessary to remove the dead body. They just leave it in there for the other people to gawk at while they have their meetings. Don't really know why or what. Maybe it's just a glitch, but it's rather funny if you ask me. So, we got a lot to do. Let's go ahead and get started here. The game plan for today is to focus on needs. Our prison is still running very smoothly. All of the inmates seem to be happy. They're putting in their work time. They're putting in their free time. Everyone is getting along perfectly. We have some that are having some drug problems. We have some that are having some alcohol problems. So we're going to start an alcohol and drug rehab program. That's going to be one of the first things we do. Two other needs that need to be met during this episode, if we have time, is a prison library and also a chapel. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want to do is go and get these programs going for the alcohol and drug rehab. They're in here, I know. Let's see. Pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. And let's go ahead and do the alcoholics group therapy. It's led by the psychologist in the common room, and I need chairs for each prisoner. So we have 5 in queue, so let's go ahead and put in 5 chairs for starters. Okay, I didn't put in 5, but I just wanted to make it look nice, so we put in, 6 plus 8, 14 chairs. So we got the needs, we have the equipment available if the need arises for additional. So what do we need to get our drug treatment therapy going? I think it's ready to go. Alright, so from 10 to 11 a.m. is when that takes place. Let's go ahead and speed time up and get things moving here. It's only 8 a.m. Alright, so those are basically almost cost-free, just the cost of my chairs here, if the workers would ever install them, that is. I guess maybe they have to order them or something. What's going on up here? Why isn't there a guard at the front gate to let these people in? There we go. Yeah, let them in. Let them come visit their families. They only have a little bit of free time and you're going to keep them locked out the whole time. Way to be an a-hole. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Let's go ahead and do a library. Okay, so what I've done here, I just used the planning tools to kind of lay out where I want things to go. We have the library that's going to go right in here, and I'm going to try to put the chapel right here. So let's go ahead and build. We already got the foundation set, so we need to jump over to walls. Okay, here comes some of our first patients for the reform program. I believe this is the one that's going to be the drug reform program. So hey, that's good. They're getting the help they need to get off those. And here we have a person ODing right here. Rushing to the hospital. There we go. Alright, well, you picked a good time to OD. I mean, we're having drug therapy session here. Alright, we already got the walls up. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and mark this off as a library. Here we go. Mark it off as a library. Beautiful. And what do I need? I need, okay, indoors, minimum 5x5. Library shelf and librarian's desk. What's going on up here? I saw something. I didn't catch it. I don't see anything going on, so I guess we're okay. Okay, well, there's our library shelves getting installed. I don't know, maybe I did too much. I don't know. It doesn't matter. One thing I was thinking about the other day, let's go ahead and revamp the infirmary just a little bit. We're going to dismantle that. We're going to dismantle that. I want to make a morgue back here. So I'm going to drop a wall in here, separate the infirmary and the morgue, and that way we can go ahead and have that in place, because we don't have a morgue yet. Okay, so the library looks like it's now pretty much complete. We just need to add electricity. So utilities, electricity cable. And we need to add some lights to the morgue, don't we? Even though we're working with a bunch of dead people, you don't want to be in the dark, I don't think. Alright, so the library is up and running. What are all these books? Library books, unsorted. Fantastic. We have all of our shelves in place and we got books. Do I need to assign staff to the... Yeah, I do. Okay. Requires foundation education program. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't realize it required education first. So that's going to be on standby for a while. Okay. I didn't realize that. I guess we could go ahead and do our classroom. I just know that it takes a long time for the education to complete. Okay, so I've got the basic outline. These are jobs that are cute. Okay. It's confusing me whenever I click on something and it shows all these little blocks. That's the janitor's queued work. Let's go ahead and drop in our walls here. We're going to go ahead and do our classroom. It's a pain in the ass, but we'll do it. I found in my previous builds that it's very difficult to get prisoners to focus. They want to fight in here a lot. And when they fight, they don't learn, and when they don't learn, they don't pass the course, and it becomes a waste of time and money and resources. So we'll go ahead and do the classroom. Alright, let's go ahead and lay down the walls. Might as well. We're on a roll here. Let's build more rooms. Go ahead and mark this off as a chapel down here somewhere. Okay. We'll let them get all their praying in and everything that they need. Need lights. Let there be light. See what I did there? Alright, so what else do I need? I need altar, pews, and a prayer mat. Alright, so there we have it. There's our lovely chapel. A knife. Aha, you got caught, buddy. You're going in the slammer. Well, I guess you're already in the slammer. You're going in the hole. I don't know prison lingo. I'm not a prison guy. Come on. Okay, so the classroom. Let's get our classrooming. Classroom. Do you see it? Because I sure don't. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead. That's, yeah, classroom, health, education. Do you see? Oh, there it is. Alright, so we gotta wait 12 hours before we can really do much with this. So, speaking of education, I know that that's at least one of the grants that I can start going for. Let's see, education reform, and that's a big grant too, $55,000 total. So I have to build a classroom, 20 desks, 15 prisoners pass the foundation course, and 5 pass the general education course. Let's go ahead and get this rocking. Alright, let's see, inmate nutrition research. We'll do that soon enough. Carpentry apprenticeship. I want this. I want to go ahead and get this going, and what's this going to require, though? Produce 10 superior beds. Okay, so it's kind of like the license plate one. We just got to produce some beds. So we need to get the carpentry program going, right? Okay, so we've got the objects laid out. We're just waiting for them to finish installing for the carpentry program. Now, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to give these guys access to the trees that I've planted out here. I'm going to go ahead and drop in a wall, I guess. Do I need a wall or do I need a fence? Let's just go ahead and do a wall. Let's just make it look good. There is my outside perimeter wall. We'll drop one in there, and we'll drop in one right here. And once we have these walls constructed, I'll go ahead and put a door, probably a couple of doors, leading to the outside there to give them access to all those trees so they can bring them into the workshop. And we'll start making some beds. Oh, I forgot that I've been making things here. Let's go ahead and get all these sold off and get some cash. And just like that, a quick 6,800 bucks, I'll take it. Okay, so now what do I need to do? I need to carpentry. Okay, so stop it and restart it. That's what we learned on the last one, right? Alright, so carpentry apprenticeship is now going. How's our education is done? Okay, great. We can go ahead and get this classroom set up. Well, we're just booking right through some things today. Alright. Set up as a classroom. And now, since I have education unlocked, I can go ahead and do the school desks and the office desk. How do I want to lay out this classroom? Do I want to have the teacher in the front back here? Or at the front? Yeah, we'll put the teacher right up here. Right in the middle. And then we'll do the school desks jumped in here like this. Okay. Alright, back in a moment. Okay, so we've got the school desk set up, and perhaps it's a bit much. What do we have? 15, 30 desks. It's okay. Maybe I'm really hoping that these inmates are going to get themselves an education in my prison. I'm trying to look out for their best interest here. Alright, let's throw a couple of doors on here. I put a couple, that way we don't block everybody's way getting in. Give them a couple options to get through. Need lights. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at these guys down here praying. I'm glad they're making use of this chapel. Let's check out how our prisoners are doing. Look at this. Look at all that green. They are happy with their needs being met. Comfort? That's questionable. Why is comfort not doing well? Probably because they're in work time. They're not relaxing, I guess. Literacy is starting to get on the rise, so that's why we're wanting to give them the education programs and the library. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. I think we have enough to... This qualifies for a room now, right? We're good? Yeah, it does qualify as a classroom. Okay. We'll go ahead and start the program. Where is it at? Foundation, I think, is what I need first, right? Alright, and let's go ahead and wrap up this. We need to throw some doors on here. And let's go ahead and throw a door on the back of the workshop, which means I'm going to have to put another stinking metal detector in front of it. Because these guys like to steal shit from my workshop. So now, the assumption here is that they're going to harvest these trees for the carpentry program, right? Is that accurate? Guess we'll find out soon enough. So carpentry apprenticeship, that is going. I'm excited. This is working out well. My prison is staying low-key. Why do I have 50 and only 48 beds? Oh, my intake's still turned on, I bet. Yeah, let's turn that off for the time being. We're going to hold it, 50, I guess. Hey, we can go and get that grant. We can't. Erase your... Shit. Okay. I'll tell you what we can do. We can do this. Extra grant. Yeah. 6 hours from now, we're going to be $30,000 richer. What do you think about them apples? Because we got 50 right now, and if I can get it done before another prisoner is released or paroled, we have one up for parole, and we can still get it under while we're at 50, then we'll be $30,000 in bank. Danger level is low. 8 prisoners say they're well treated. 1 prisoner has a serious complaint. There's always that guy. Always the guy that's got to complain no matter what. Grant. Okay, extra grant is done. Alright. We still got 50 inmates. Alright, check this out. Boom! What? No? What? Why? My capacity's at 50. It's done. I guess I need 50 cells for it to give me that grant. We'll get to the next prison cell, the next cell block soon enough. That'll probably be in the next episode. We'll go ahead and expand up to here. And you know what? There's one more thing I want to do. I want to throw a wall around my utilities, because I would imagine that drives some people crazy. Am I right? What's going on here? Okay, he's fighting with the guards. You're not going to win, man. What are you thinking? You're unconscious. Was it worth it? Bacon killer? Bacon killer. I can kill some bacon too. You wrecked the toilet, got your poop water everywhere. Come on, man. We're trying to have a sanitary environment here. What was I doing before you distracted me? I was making walls. Because we need walls. And just like that, our utilities are going to be roped off. Let's go ahead and throw a staff door on there too. I don't know if they need access to this for any reason or not, but figure what the hell. So, if there's anyone out there that's maybe been hassling me to put up walls around my utilities, I now have walls around my utilities. You know what? I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to do what I probably should have done a long time ago. And I'm going to throw in a couple of beds in my holding cell. Because the way it looks, I'm going to have some inmates chilling in here for a while. And they should have a comfortable place to sleep when they're in the holding cell. Alright, so classroom. Hey, we got people in our classroom. Get your education. Awaken your bright young minds. Alright, so we now have access to the trees. We got prisoners enrolled in the carpentry program and have all the desks put in for them. We have built our classroom and have got the foundation education course going. That's great. We got the library built, which I'm looking at it, it's a little bit cramped, isn't it? We'll let it go. Libraries usually are cramped. We've got the chapel built, which is being used and is giving these inmates the spirituality comforts that they need. So that's beautiful. And now I think there's only one more room that we need to build today. Alright, so I think this is a good point to stop the video for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. We got quite a bit accomplished in this episode and I'm really comfortable with the way that the prison is heading. Maybe I should put some lights out here with the trees, what do you think? I don't know. Anyway, we added in the chapel, we added in the library, we added in the classroom, we added in the carpentry program for the workshop. We got a lot done. This was a productive episode. So thank you once again. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this series so far, and let me know what you'd like to see next. So until next time, we'll see you soon. Later.